I say yes. I say yes. I say yes. Yes. I say yes. I say yes. I say yes. I say yes. Yes. I say yes. I say yes. I say yes. Yes. I say yes. I say yes. I say yes. Yes. I say yes. I say yes. I say yes. Yes.
Sing it.
I say yes. I say yes. I say yes. Yes. I say yes. I say yes. I say yes. Yes. I say yes. I say yes. I say yes. Yes.
Oh my gosh, isn't that beautiful? That is the beautiful Heather Houston. Oh my gosh, absolutely amazing. And she wrote that song for the Hormone Reset. Can you believe that? And that was, I think, the last one we had. She wrote that song. Isn't that just gorgeous? Oh my gosh, so pretty. And the reason it's so relevant is because we have to say yes to ourselves if we want to heal. And that's what today is all about. Welcome to Hormone Breakthrough Wednesday. Hello, this is Robin Nielsen, and I'm really excited to share with you all about Robin's Hormone Reset that's coming up in January. So it starts January 17th. And oh my gosh, I don't know about you, but every January for decades, I would try harder. Have you ever done this? I felt I wasn't trying hard enough, right? I felt like I needed to try harder to lose weight and to keep it off. And it was always my fault. And I always felt shame and embarrassment and guilt, really the lowest energies you could feel, right? Have you ever felt shame, embarrassment, or guilt around your health challenges? Oh my gosh, like the lowest energies. One of them, can't remember if it's shame or embarrassment, is close to death. The energy is so low, so low. And every year I felt it was my fault that I couldn't lose weight and keep it off. It was awful, just awful. And I thought it was because I didn't have enough willpower. I wasn't strong enough. I wasn't trying hard enough. All these things, right? All these things. And just turned out I was doing it all wrong, right? I was doing it all wrong. So I'm going to share with you a little bit about that today and how the hormone reset can really help you take charge of your health. Oh my gosh. It's amazing. It has helped so many women. I'm going to share a few case studies with you on some women who have done the reset and they've gone on to continue in my private program and some of the things that they have achieved through really learning how to take better care of ourselves. All right, so let's stop for just a moment and say hello. Yes, let's say hello to each other. Love up on at least 3 other women who are here. And I also want to make sure that we're streaming into the sisterhood because I'm doing it special today. And I actually started on my Facebook page and then I shared it to our sisterhood group. And I did that for a very special reason. Yeah. And so I just want to see that we're actually doing that. So hopefully Lizette, who is my team on the ground, so to speak, and who's supporting us on Facebook today, can let me know. So yes, just say hello, where you're joining in from, and maybe list like your top health goal for 2022, because you know what, sisters, it is just around the corner. Today is, what's today? Oh my gosh, it's the 29th, December 29th. So yeah, just a couple more days of 2021. And wow, what a year it's been. What a year it's been. I just want to take, oh great, Lizette says she sees me. Okay, good. I just want to take a minute to reflect on 2021. So what have been some of your challenges, your health challenges for this year? What have been some of your health challenges for this year? Yeah, post them right here. And, you know, this year was probably the toughest year of my life, probably the toughest year of my life. And I never say that. Like, I never say that a year has been hard, because every year has ups and downs. Yeah. Every year has ups and downs, but this year has been particularly amazing. Yeah. We want to be really careful of our languaging. And both of my parents passed away within 2 weeks of each other in January. So I started out January 2nd, my father passed away, and then January 16th, my mother passed away, and they had been divorced for a long time. But I think my mom just felt it was okay for her to let go. And it was time for both of them to leave their physical bodies. They were both just needing some peace. And they were both over 80 years old. But the transition for my father was a little rough, and I had to be here for him, as well as my brothers. And yeah, it was a little bit of a challenging start to the new year. And then my hot, sexy lover, my beautiful husband, was diagnosed with cancer, a very progressive, aggressive cancer in April. And you know, I like to approach things naturally. And so when some of my colleagues, who I trust with my life, said that the best approach was chemotherapy and radiation, oh my gosh, I about went into a tailspin. It was very, very stressful for me. So I was really, really resisting the path. So I had to learn to trust and surrender this year more than I ever have in my life. And what I want you to know is that my hot, sexy lover is right now cancer-free. And we did it. Yeah, we did it. And now we need to keep doing it. But what I also learned is that it's his journey. It's not my journey. So a lot of things, a lot of learning this year. Always, right? We're always learning. We're always trying to take better care of ourselves. We're always in that process of how can I be in the present moment and in a place of love more and more of the time. And then as my hot, sexy lover was going through his cancer care treatments, we lived with my mother-in-law. She happens to be near Stanford Hospital, which is where Eric had his treatments. And we learned that my beautiful mother-in-law, who is almost 91 years old, she'll be 91 years old in less than a month, had become very forgetful. And so it was really like eye-opening for us. I think that might have been one of the reasons that we had to live with her, was to see that she really needs a lot more support now. And I'm down here at my beautiful home in Mexico. So San Jose del Cabo, Baja, just beautiful, just beautiful. And we brought her down here with us, and it was such a blessing. She left yesterday. It's going to bring tears to my eyes. Such a beautiful time together, a whole week with our entire family, with my two grown sons, Nick and Duncan. They're 37 and 34, giving you some of my secrets, some of my secrets. And my beautiful mother-in-law is almost 90, or mother-in-love. I like that. Isn't that great? Mother-in-love, who is going to be 91 in less than a month, and then my brother and his husband, and my beautiful daughter-in-law. I could say daughter-in-law, Margaret, just adore her. And we just had an amazing time. So we went whale watching on Monday. The humpback whales are out here in full force. It's amazing. I've never been whale watching here, and we've owned this home for 15 years. And we got very close to them. But I think the most magnificent thing is there were so many of them, and they're just so enormous, like 40 tons. And it really puts your hormones like in total balance, because you're just like there in nature, just receiving the beauty. And they have their big flukes or tails that come up and then come down. And each fluke, the underside of each tail, is really their thumbprint, because each one is unique. So we were on the boat with a marine biologist, just our family. It was incredible. We learned so much about them. And I was just so inspired by my mother-in-law, Abby, that she went on the boat. She did everything we did. And she really felt so loved and nourished. And she thanked us every single day that she was down here. But it was hard to get her down here because she was confused. She didn't want to leave her home. So just so many challenges, right? But we have overcome a lot. And I've learned this year that, yes, I can do hard things, but I don't always want to. And that's what I want you to know about the reset, about your journey, your health journey, is that you can do hard things. You can do hard things. You do them every single day for other people. And now I want you to consider doing this for you. So I'm going to share with you a little bit about what Robin's Hormone Reset is about. And then you can decide if it's something that you would like to participate in, because it's not for every woman. But what I want you to know is that if you are in my community, it's probably for you. And it's probably the very best next step. Now, if you're listening to this and you've done the reset, please let us know right here in the comments. I've done the reset, ! Heart. And what is one thing you would say to the women who are listening to encourage them to join? Why join Robin's Hormone Reset? Why was it that you joined? What was one really cool thing that you got out of it, health-wise? Yeah, share right here so that the ladies who have not done the reset can get some sense of if it's right for them or not. So over 7,000 women over these last 18 months have participated in the Hormone Reset. Formerly, it was called the 15-day Hormone Reset. We did it over 15 days. But we have now shortened it to 7 days. So it was called the 15-day Hormone Reset, and now it's Robin's Hormone Reset. And that's because we've noticed that life is back in session. Does it feel that way for you? Raise your hand if it feels that way for you. Life is busy again. We're so busy. More people are traveling like crazy. We want to get out. We want to do things. We're back at work, right? We're back in our full busy lives. And I want you to think back to when, sheltering in place first started, and how it was just a wonderful time to get really clear on what you wanted for yourself. You had time, right? You couldn't do anything. You couldn't go out or go anywhere or do anything. And now we have the time, or then we had the time, right, to think about what was important to us. And I want you to go back there and think about what is really important to you right now. And as we approach, the new year, beautiful 2022, it's the time to think about what we want for ourselves. And, it's a blank canvas. You can paint anything you want on next year's canvas, anything you want. So it's like your beautiful big vision board. And I think one of the big challenges we have as women is that we're going to be doing in the reset, we're going to be doing a hormone assessment every single day. So the hormone reset is all about resetting 6 hormones. And I want to finish my previous sentence. One of the biggest challenges we have is that sometimes that hormone estrogen keeps us in the giving, doing for others place too much of the time. So that's really the difference between men and women, is that men have less estrogen as part of their hormonal makeup, and women have more estrogen as part of their hormonal makeup. And it pushes us to care for others constantly. But once you know that, then you can start to be a little smarter or a little more thoughtful around how you decide and when you decide to give. And this is really important. So each day of Robin's Hormone Reset, we're going to do a hormone assessment. And you're going to get a really good idea on where some of your hormones are and which, I think this is the most important thing, which hormones are associated with which symptoms. When you do the hormone assessments, it's so awesome because you can say, oh, my estrogen is really high when this is happening, or, oh, my cortisol is really high, or, oh, my insulin is high, or, oh, my progesterone is really low if this is happening. Isn't that great? Yeah. So in the past, we've done something called the complete hormone assessment. And in Robin's Hormone Reset, we're going to do an assessment each day. And I think the big overarching idea that I really want to share with you is that we women know about hormones because we have this cycle every month, whether you're still cycling or whether your hormones are kind of, your cycles are kind of MIA. You could be cycling, but you're not, right? And then there's the perimenopause, the transition, where sometimes they come and sometimes they don't. And then there's the postmenopause, where we don't have a cycle at all, or a period at all anymore, but we still have a cycle, right? So it doesn't matter your age, you still have a cycle. And it's sometimes in sync with the moon, and sometimes it's out of sync with the moon, but it'd be nice if it were in sync with the moon. When life gets too busy, we get out of sync a little bit. But we women know hormones, we know about hormones, and what we want to know is how to balance them better, because our hormones are our cellular communication system. If you can balance your hormones, oh my gosh, you will feel fabulous. It's just amazing. And we don't stay there. It's a constant pay attention. And so one thing about the hormone reset is that you're going to learn about optimal health. So it's not about disease management, right? I could care less about what you've been diagnosed with for the most part, because the diagnosis is just a group of symptoms, and those symptoms are a result of something out of balance in your body. So here's how you know if the reset is right for you, because that's what I promised today. So number 1, you are ready to take charge of your health. So it's actually really easy to stay stuck. It takes either righteous anger, it takes some anger, or it takes a big why to get unstuck. So think about those two things. Like, are you really sick and tired of being sick and tired? That was me. I was so sick and tired of being sick and tired. I hate it. It's one of my beefs when people, myself included, complain about the same thing over and over and over and over again. Do something, right? Do something about it. If you're stuck and you can't do something about it, then this program isn't right for you, right? But if you're sick and tired of being sick and tired and you really want your life back, this program's for you, because only you can heal your body. So that's the number 2, is that this hormone reset is right for you if you realize that the solution to your health challenges is not out there somewhere, right? Is not in somebody else's hands. There's no one outside of you who can heal you. And that's one of the reasons why I hated being so sick, right? I hated feeling so terrible. I even hated being sick as a kid because I have terrible FOMO, right? I feel like I'm missing out. I had to, lay on the couch and do nothing. And I felt terrible and nobody could help me, right? Nobody can help you feel better. Only you, by making certain choices. And just by showing up today. So I played the yes song because when we say yes to ourselves, magical things happen. So when you said yes to show up to this today, your genetics, your genes already started expressing themselves for the better, right? We're flipping on genes that really support us and we're turning off genes that don't. When you say yes to the reset, you are again really supporting better gene expression because you're saying yes to yourself. This is science, ladies. This is science. So that's why that yes song that Heather Houston sang and wrote so beautifully is so important. We've got to say yes to ourselves more and more and more of the time. And that's what I'm going to teach you in the reset, is what you're saying yes to and why you're saying yes to it and how it's going to totally shift how you feel. So this reset is a foundational program that teaches you about food, lifestyle, and nutrients to heal your body, and why these things are so important, and the hormonal impact that everything that you're doing has on your body. Isn't that cool? It's so cool. So really profound things happen when we do that. So let's see. I just want to make sure I cover everything here. Yeah, and I wanted to share the number 1 thing you can do to feel so much better in this new year, and that is to say yes to yourself. So one woman has already signed up for the reset. She actually purchased the VIP All Access Pass, which I really encourage you to do. It's going to be a game changer. And then she canceled. So we have given her a full refund because she cannot make time for herself. So if you, and she has some pretty serious health conditions. She said that she's way overweight, really wants to lose some weight. And then she has some heart things that are popping up, but she's not ready to say yes to herself yet. She said it was going to be too hard for her to make the time. So if that's the case for you, if you're not ready to say yes to yourself, if you're not ready to make time for yourself, this program is not for you. If you're ready to make time for yourself, to actually show up every single day. So the reset goes from January 27th to January 25th. And the first 5 days are going to be about an hour each, maybe a little bit over that. And then on Monday, so we're going to do replays on the weekend so that you can catch up if you missed anything. And then on Monday, we'll actually do a masterclass and I'll do Q&A with you. So I'm going to answer all of your questions. And then on Tuesday, we're going to do a live stream. So that's going to go about 3 hours. So yes, you have to make more time on Tuesday, but it's going to be incredible. I have 6 guests. You're going to learn so much. You're going to really understand what it means to take charge of your health and just how to do it. I had to do it all on my own, and it took me years, right? It takes days, weeks, months. It took me years because I was doing it by myself. I had to go back to school. I had to learn kind of the slow way. I'm going to help you learn the fast way. You're going to get all my pearls so quickly, right? And if you're in the sisterhood group, the Natural Solutions for Hormone Balance Sisterhood, you are here because you really want to heal naturally. That's what this group is all about. So if you want to heal naturally and feel fabulous, you're in the right place. And Robin's Hormone Reset is the right place for you. Now, I've seen many of you ask about drugs. right? Some of you are asking about hormone replacement therapy. Some of you are asking about bioidentical hormone replacement therapy, but there's also, talk about birth control, spironolactone, some other medications. This is not really the group for that. We're happy to support you to find alternative ways to support yourself, because what we know is when we take medications, they have side effects. Medications are blocking pathways in the body that cause side effects, and even birth control pills, huge side effects, right? Birth control pills actually stop your own hormone production, and it's pretty unhealthy the way it does that, right? It's a synthetic hormone. So, but I will touch on hormone replacement therapy, specifically bioidentical hormone replacement therapy, for those of you who are interested. But again, women, post-menopause, if you know how to take care of yourself, you don't need any hormone replacement therapy. I'm not against it. However, I myself use bioidentical hormone replacement therapy. And so I'm absolutely not against it. But what I want you to know is we just have very few sex hormones as we age, and we can feel really great anyway. So I just want you to know that. So that's what the hormone reset is about. You're going to learn so much about the 6 different hormones. And let me tell you what they are right now. So the major hormones that we're going to be really paying attention to during this program that have the biggest impact on your hormonal balance are insulin and cortisol. Insulin and cortisol. And I'm going to explain all about them in the hormone reset. And then you're going to take an assessment on them. And then the mid hormone is thyroid, right? Your thyroid gland right here produces a number of hormones, but the main one is T4. And you're going to take an assessment on thyroid to see where you are. And then the minor hormones are progesterone, estrogen, and testosterone. Yeah. So we did cortisol, insulin, thyroid, estrogen, progesterone, testosterone. So those minors are minor hormones because you cannot make your sex hormones if you're busy running from the tiger, right? You can't make a baby if you're trying to save your life. So you're going to learn all about your different nervous systems and why you have got to really get a handle on insulin and cortisol if you want to feel well. And it's not so sexy, right? Like insulin and cortisol, why do I have to know about them, right? I just want to talk about my sex hormones and get them fixed. Well, they will become a lot sexier when I share about what they do and why they're so important. You're going to love it, actually. I trained under an endocrinologist. She's really the main reason that I'm doing what I'm doing. And it makes so much sense. And when you start to understand that it's those underlying stressors that are the root causes of your health problems and your hormone imbalances, you're like, wow, this is incredible. And it's just these small changes over time that equal really big results. So I'm really excited to share more with you. So let's do this. Lizette, okay, so I want to share with you a few really cool things. The first one is that if you register for Robin's Hormone Reset before December 31st or through December 31st, so before January 1st, you're going to be entered into a raffle to win one of 3 awesome prizes. So Lindsay Chandler, who is on our team, created a beautiful skincare line called Emerson Apothecary. Beautiful. And she has offered her skincare as gifts for those of you who say yes to yourself before the end of the year. So jump into the reset now. Be sure to grab the VIP All Access Pass if you can. Regardless of whether you get the VIP pass or not, you will be entered into a raffle to win one of her 3 skincare gifts. And the first one is called All the Kids, and it contains all the kids. It contains the cleanser, the moisturizer, their beautiful oils. Oh, they're so gorgeous. The toner, that is a spray that's unbelievably beautiful, and that might be it. Those three things. I think that's it. Yeah. And then, although I feel like there's one more. Anyway, and then the second place, so the second raffle name that we draw gets the anti-aging serum. I love the anti-aging serum. Beautiful for all ages, all skin types, beautiful. And then the third place gift is her adorable little lip balms. They're so yummy and delicious. They're so awesome. All the ingredients are organic and really nourishing. It's hard to find good skincare, so I think that you're going to love it. So you get automatically entered to win when you register for the reset before January 1st. So let's do this. Let's do this together. We can totally heal. Just warms my heart when women see these incredible changes. And then let me share just some of the, let me just share with you some of the transformations that have happened over the last year. So let me pull up, I might just share my screen with you here. Let me share my screen with you, because I think that you'll really appreciate this. So let's see if I can do this. So beautiful Tammy Zimmerman, she has been a huge, huge advocate. She actually participated in, let me just think a second. I want to say the January, this year's reset, January 2021. And she's just a beautiful soul. She, struggled with so many issues. And she's just showed up and she's done the work, and she totally took charge of her health. She has 2 beautiful little kids and a lovely husband. We all have our challenges. So I know you can do this. If Tammy can do it, you can do this, right? So Tammy's health challenges were, she had acne, hirsutism, that dark, coarse facial hair growth. She had constant pain, weight gain, insomnia, irregular menstrual cycle, allergies, heartburn, anxiety, brain fog, no libido. And some of these things we don't really recognize until you start really thinking about it. And then you're like, oh my gosh, I didn't realize that so many things were associated with hormonal imbalances, and then you're like, yes, because I had, receding gums, and my enamel on my teeth was eroding away, and that all healed, and nobody tells you that, but that was a hormonal imbalance, right? And so Tammy had all of these challenges. And this year she's released, since the reset, right? Since the reset in January, she's released over 51 pounds and totally kept it off without dieting. Like, she's had no problems keeping it off. Her bath towels wrap around her body now. Crazy amazing. Her menstrual cycle is regular. She's happier. Her moods are way more balanced. And here's something that she never realized. She can wear her contacts now. Before, she couldn't put her contacts in her eyes because they would just irritate them so much. She had no idea that it was related to hormone imbalance, right? That it was related to kind of a body out of balance. She was like, wow, I can wear my contacts. I tried them and they worked. Her pain is completely gone. She's way more confident. Her whole family is so much healthier and happier. She has consistent energy all day long, and she can fall asleep and stay asleep. Amazing, right? Amazing. And I think over the 15 days when she did the reset, she had already seen some incredible changes. Because when you show up and then you take action on what I share, you're going to see some incredible changes in a very short period of time. And that's going to keep you going. That's what motivates you, totally. Because change is a process. It's not an event. Change is a process. So I want you to meet Valerie. Valerie is an incredibly gorgeous woman. She lives in Italy half of the time. And she's a spiritual health coach. Really amazing woman. She was having trouble sleeping. She was exhausted all day, every day. She'd gained 20 extra pounds that she just could not get off. She had aches and pains everywhere for years and years. Her digestion was never regular, right? She had irritable bowel syndrome. Sometimes she was constipated, sometimes she had diarrhea. It was a mess. And she was really struggling to make ends meet financially. In fact, she wasn't sure that she could even join my private program. But she loved the reset so much that she said yes to herself again and joined my private Heal Your Hormones program. Energy totally improved. Pain completely went away. She released 20 pounds and her income is now right where she wants it to be. Like money is energy, right? Money is energy. So it doesn't really matter what your goals are. You will achieve them when you feel better, when you say yes to yourself. And she hiked 5 miles in snowshoes a couple weeks ago. In the snow, uphill, no problem. Wow. If you've ever hiked in snowshoes, you know how hard it is. Isn't that amazing? I'm just so proud of her. So proud of Tammy, so proud of Valerie. So proud of anyone who says yes to yourself. When you say yes, I am so inspired by you. I'm so inspired. So I don't have a picture of Nancy because I got lazy, but Nancy said to me that this is the best summer of her life. She released 42 pounds, has no problem keeping it off. There's no dieting. You know, when you know how to take care of yourself, you don't ever have to diet again, right? I underate and over-exercised for decades, and it never worked. She had chronic bronchitis. She used to get bronchitis, and then it would stick around for 3-4 months at a time. This year, she started to get it. I gave her some tools. It went away just like that. She was blown away. She has amazing energy and she is a pinup girl. She and her husband go to these classic auto shows and she enters the pinup girl contests. And for the first time ever, she won this summer, the pinup girl crown. She's adorable. I mean, just incredible, incredible changes. Crystal, oh my gosh, Crystal, amazing. Like it brings tears to my eyes to talk about these ladies. So she did the reset. I believe she did January as well. And she told me, she said, I made a consult appointment with you just to tell you how my life has completely changed. She said, she mainly joined because she was having so many gallbladder problems and that her doctor wanted to remove her gallbladder. And she just wasn't feeling right about any of it. She stopped all of her medications. She said, I'm going to do whatever you say. And she said, I want to keep my gallbladder. And I said, we can totally do it. She had a pretty advanced case, so it wasn't very cut and dry. And I'm not encouraging, big issues. But what I want you to know is that almost everything that's chronic is solvable. Isn't that cool? Almost every chronic health condition is solvable. It's the traumas, it's the accidents, it's those things that need emergency care, right? But almost all chronic health conditions are usually solvable. She released over 50 pounds in 7 or 8 months. She'd been trying for 10 years to lose weight. She's completely pain-free. And before she started the reset in January, she could barely get out of her chair. She had so much pain. She said it was such a chore just to get out of her chair. She has beautiful hair now, and she has incredible energy. So, her daughter ran into some problems and she had to hand her 2-year-old daughter over to Crystal to help her for a while. So Crystal is taking care of her 2-year-old daughter all by herself now, her 2-year-old granddaughter rather, and doing just fine. She's doing just fine. And 9 months ago, no way would she have been able to do that. But now it's like, I can do what I need to do. I can live life. I can play full out. Isn't that awesome? Oh my gosh. So proud of you, Crystal. So proud of you. So what are next steps for you? The first of the year is a wonderful time to say yes to yourself. And we all do. Some of us join a gym. Some of us say we're just going to try harder and join an exercise class, of some sort, or go on a special diet or whatever it is that you're used to doing. And I invite you this year to do it differently. I invite you to take charge of your health and to not diet this year. To not diet, to not over exercise, to treat yourself kindly, to really understand what it means to take care of yourself and how to best balance your hormones, because you can totally do it. So I want to share some really fun things that we have going on. So we do have the Bring a Friend contest that we're going to launch today. And Lizette's going to post right here the link that you can go grab your own personal link to share. So the Bring a Friend contest is really cool because first of all, when you bring your friends to the program, you're more accountable. You're going to show up better. You're going to support each other. You're on this journey together with your friends, your mom, your sisters, whoever it is who really are ready for a change too. So invite them in, say, let's do this together. It makes all the difference. And we're going to give you the link, and that's where you go to get your own personal link to share with all of your friends. And when you do that, we'll actually, so the woman who brings the most friends, first place is a $500 coupon to our Natural Hormone Solution e-store. So we have all sorts of cool programs and products and all for hormone balance. And we're also going to send you Lindsay's special, all the kids skincare kit. Second place is a $250 coupon to the e-store, along with, let me just see here. Just want to make sure. Oh, I totally changed my screen. So it's a $250 coupon to the Natural Hormone Solution e-store, plus Lindsay's special, all the kids skincare kit. And then third place is a $100 coupon to our e-store, and along with Lindsay's very special, all the kids skincare kit. So we've got some great prizes for you. I want you to get started right away, and we will announce the winner of the Bring a Friend contest, I believe, on the very first day on January 17th. So you can invite your friends all the way up until probably the 16th, because we're going to need to do our drawing first thing on Monday morning, the 17th. So get your girlfriends invited. Let's do this. And then the other thing, let's see, and Lizette, we just need to post the link to join the reset. So you do have to join the reset first. Otherwise, you won't be entered to win. So join the reset first. Use the email that you use to join the reset to put in our little link exchanger. Let me just pull up that. Let me pull up the page for you so you can see how to do this, because it might be confusing for some of you. So here's where you go. So we're going to give you this link right here. Let me share my screen with you. So we're going to give you this link right here. And when you go here, you're going to put your, let's see, oh, wait a second. Oh yeah, you put your email here and your name here, just your first name if you want. Wait a second, hold on. This is not looking just right. Anywhere there's a place on this page where you put your email in, and then you click and it gives you a link like this to share. And then you can share it wherever you want. So we'll make sure that it's all set for you so you can do that. Yeah. And I think that that's it. So I'm just really excited. If you have any questions about the reset, be sure to post them here. You're going to get so much fantastic information. You're going to come out of the dark. It feels like, I know that we've been in the dark for so long. Nobody tells us how to take care of ourselves. They usually say, you're just fine, right? That ugly 4-letter word, you're just fine. Come back in a year and let's see what's going on then. Or you get just lose weight and then you'll feel better. So next week, I'm going to bust some myths around things like that, because you actually have to get healthy to lose weight. Your body is not going to let go of weight unless you get healthy, right? You're just going to bring it right back on. So it's really important to get healthy to lose weight. And so when someone like your doctor tells you, oh, just lose weight, you'll feel so much better, it's just not true. You are thinner, but you don't necessarily feel better. So let's bust those myths next week, right here on Hormone Breakthrough Wednesday. I'm going to be seeing you every Wednesday until the reset starts, and let's really do this together. Let's heal together in 2022. I can't wait to support you. Sending you so much love. Mwah. Bye for now.